Hey guys, welcome back on my channel. I have a bag reveal. It's been a while I haven't had a new bag, so I just thought, you know what, it's about time I actually invest in a new one. Now the one that I had before was this one from Tumi. It's the Luanda flight bag. I bought it in July 2016 and I have been wearing it every single day ever since. So it's been over 2 years. So this bag was worn over 700 times and it still looks like this. I will probably wash it, clean it a bit, and then store it so that I can use it later on. But it was really amazing. It was from the Voyageur line, which is from this very light nylon, and I had it customized, so I had my initials on it just because I love having my initials on everything. But was the right size, worked for work functions, for travel, for just going out and running errands in the weekend, and I really loved it. So this year I was thinking of buying a new bag, but the ones that I had my mind on were a bit more expensive, so I did look at some of the Fendi ones. I looked at Celine, Mansour, Gabriel, and then eventually decided that I actually don't want to spend that much money on a handbag for now. So I went on the Tumi website because it's my trusty website for finding good things that not everybody and their grandma has. And I found this, it's called Voyageur Aberdeen crossbody. So it's the same Voyageur line, except that instead of being nylon, it's actually made of pebbled leather. So that's what it looks like. And it's just one of those box bags. And I will definitely walk you through the features. So the bag is this big, just the same size as the previous one. And it is all leather, whereas my previous one was nylon. And it has this nylon handle. So when I wear it, I can wear it crossbody, but I like just to wear it like this. So it kind of just hits me at the hip. It comes with this little leather tag, and I have obviously customized it with my initials. I know some people don't like that, but for some reason I'm a really big fan of having my initials on everything. Not because I think I will lose it or anything like that, but it's just out of habit. And it comes with this circle that you could probably put some keys or whatever you want to put. But for now, I just don't put anything. So that's what it looks like. Then it has a back pocket in here. It's a very tight back pocket. Think of it like the one that you would have in some of the Chanel bags, where the only thing you could slit in it is actually letters. So in this back pocket, I don't really keep much. The only things that I usually keep are my Oyster card, and this is the card that you usually use in London whenever you want to take public transportation. I travel mostly by bus wherever I go, or every now and then, like once or twice a month, I might take the subway. But I'm really a bus girl just because I like going to the top layer of the bus and just watching the streets. So that's my favorite thing to do. So my Oyster card goes there, and then I have a train ticket just because I do a lot of traveling for work. Then it has a front pocket and a mid pocket. But the front pocket is actually what sold me. So it just opens all the way through, and then it just flaps open like this. And here I just keep my ID, so that's just my residence permit. And then I have a little zip pouch where I keep some of the change. I normally never carry change because I'm too lazy to carry a wallet, but having something like this means that I can actually use my change a lot more. Then you get this flap where I usually keep some paperwork. So for example, in a couple of weeks I'm going to Copenhagen with my sister, so I already printed my flight details just in case my mobile phone runs dead. And I also have a private viewing at an art gallery, so I printed my ticket, and I also have a dinner voucher, so I just put these things in there. In here I have all my cards, so mostly I have two Visa cards and then some loyalty cards. This is a card because I have donated to support the historical palaces, so I actually get to go to the historical palaces for free, kind of free. Then you have one more pocket here where I keep my cash. It's important for me these days to have a little bit of cash on me just because I do a lot of traveling north of London and just north of England in general, and sometimes it's difficult to have taxis that accept cards. And then in the last pocket I will be keeping receipts because for my work I can submit some expenses. In the past I haven't been very good at submitting my expenses, but now I'm just getting better at it because otherwise you just throw in money. So yeah, that's all the front pocket, and you can see it's really useful. and I have been using this for a couple of weeks now, and the nicest feature is that you go to pay something at the till, you open your bag, slide the card, pay for it, and then slip the receipt in here, and you're good. You don't have to look for stuff. But then the main compartment is actually at the back, and that's also another thing that I like, because this whole part is actually against your body, so it's quite secure. And again, like all the other Tumi features, it opens all the way through so that you can really access it easily. And it is filled to the brim, because as always, I always like to have a lot of crap in my bag. And another good feature is that you have this little D-ring, kind of like the ones that you find in some of the Louis Vuitton bags and luggage bags. And I just have all my keys in it. I need to make some copies of these keys, but the good thing is that whenever I'm in a taxi, for example, and heading home very late at night, instead of being in that vulnerable position of like trying to look for my keys, I usually just get this out when I'm in the taxi. I close my bag, and then when I'm home I can just open with my keys. So that's something that I really like. Once you open the bag, you realize my big secret, which is that despite it looking so organized, it actually is not. I just shove everything in there. It does have this small little pocket in here, and in this pocket I typically keep my medicine. So I'll walk you quickly through what I have in here. So in the medicine pocket I have paracetamol, so that's 1,000 milligrams because I'm sometimes prone to headaches. I have this oscillococcinum, which is it's a homeopathic medicine for cold and flu, for whenever you're stuck next to the person coughing up a lung and not covering their mouth and things like that. So I use it sometimes as prevention. Then I have some drops for eye drops. These are eye contacts compatible, so for these very, very, very long nights of working. This is some Nurofen for when I actually catch whatever nasty things the coughing person has. And then I have some, what is this? I have some Imodium. This is for diarrhea. It's very flat, very easy to have. You don't need water, so I really like to have that. And the last thing is this Mercurochrome. It's a band-aid or plaster just for small cuts. So that's what I had in my medicine part. Now, in the messy part where I have everything, I'm just going to plop my bag and then do what's in my bag. So first thing I have is this Jo Malone Verbenas of Provence cologne. I really love it. It's very fresh. We're now transitioning into autumn, but this is my forever scent, right? When I finish it, I'm probably not going to repurchase because it has been discontinued, but I really love it. It's quite fresh. Then I have quite a few tea bags because I work at a client site, and they have that crappy English breakfast tea, which I just know. So yeah, I have a few tea bags that I always have with me because I'm a constant tea sipper. Then this Bath & Body Works pocket bag. It's very old, you can tell because it's still in the old packaging. Things that I don't use antibacterial gel a lot. I prefer to wash my hands, and I'm one of those people who wash their hands quite often. But every now and then you're like stuck in a train or something like that where you really don't have access to running water, so I would use that. I still try to, just wash my hands the classic way, but when you don't have a choice, better have that. Then I have this antioxidant lip balm. It's by the Organic Pharmacy, and I think it's it's gone. Yeah, this will go to my empties, but I really liked it. It's quite nice. I'm not sure about the whole antioxidant thing, but it definitely left my lips feeling really smooth. Then I have this Anchor. It's a power bank for my mobile phone. I always try to have one. I always charge it overnight, and I always need it because I'm always on conf calls. How many times did I say always? I'm on conf calls and things like that just eat up your battery. So I'd rather not be caught out flat, especially that I travel a lot, and sometimes you just need to whiz through. Like you're in the car, while you're in the car you're trying to buy a train ticket via Trainline and things like that. So I just try to have everything ready. Then I have this thing, Red Energy, It's just a guarana kind of extract, so it's supposed to give you that extra boost of energy whenever you're like dead. I had bought this in Belgium when I was going through a tough period. I still have 3 or 4 of these, so I just thought I always keep one of these. I had a couple difficult days where I had to work very, very long hours, so I just needed that around the 4 p.m. I'm not sure whether it works or not, but at least I have it on me, right? Then I have these TP things, so I need to explain what it is because I didn't know what it was, but it's like dental floss. It's disposable, so it's just like little tiny brushes that you can just use between your teeth. I don't think it flosses as well as using like a proper flossing thread and going thoroughly around your teeth, but I just keep them because I recently went to see my dentist. I have now a dentist here in London. It's in the Belgravia Dental Center. She's amazing, but I have this thing of whenever I have to go to see the dentist, I would be very, conscious about what my teeth look like, otherwise I would be like mortified. Luckily I don't have to see her a lot, so it's just gonna be the hygienist things, but for that I'll probably just see the hygienist. But I had to see her a couple times because I just recently got a mouth guard, so I received it yesterday, and we had it fitted and everything because I grind my teeth at night. Of all things I could be doing, I'm grinding my teeth. I'm like, really? But that is something I was aware of quite a long time ago because I know that I'm a clencher. So sometimes during the day I catch myself with actually like my teeth completely clenched, and it really hurts, but fine. Then I have some stationery stuff. So this is a Muji pen. It's a gel pen. I always have that. A Sharpie gel highlighter. And then a Stadler mechanical pencil. And then a Uniball Gel Impact red ink. So this is a gel ink, and it's sometimes if you work in consulting and you have to prepare long decks, sometimes you just want to print out that presentation and go with the red pen, just because there is no way after staring at that deck for 8 hours that you will catch something. So for the final reviews I always like to go with the red pen. It's just something that I'm used to doing since I used to do grading when I was in college. As a part-time job, so yeah. And then the last thing I have would be the MAC Marrakesh. I absolutely love it. This is a recent discovery. So what happened is that I'm not wearing an ounce of makeup, but then I'm slapping on lipstick with no mirror, but fine. So what happened is that when I moved to this apartment, one of the resolutions that I had was that I would actually keep everything to the right size, right? So I know I have clothes and I have makeup and stuff that I had been dragging from Morocco, other stuff that I had bought in Belgium, but my idea was that as I live in this place, everything will be at the right amount. So if I need 10 lipsticks, I'm gonna have 10 lipsticks. If I need 10 shirts, I'm gonna have 10 shirts. So it's not that I'm not buying things, I'm just trying to make sure that everything falls into place seamlessly. One of the things I wanted to do was actually just get rid of my MAC empties, and they have this back to back program where when you bring in 6 empty products you get a free lipstick or eyeshadow. So I don't really need a new lipstick, but I thought I get rid of 6 packages, so I went to MAC and I got this one, and I just love it. I think, and this is not an overstatement, I think this must be the first MAC lipstick that I might repurchase. I would probably not buy it with my own money. I would probably wait until I finish 6 other products and get another one, but that's a very big statement. I have never had that many compliments on any MAC lipstick that I have worn. So it's quite a nice discovery for me. But there you have it. That's what I have in my new handbag. I absolutely love it. Been using it for a couple of weeks, and this one is also going to be another one that I use for probably 2 or 3 years straight before I give it some rest. It is more versatile because it is black and gold. The reason I had bought this in blue, it was at the time because it was on sale, and I thought blue, navy also works. It's a nice color, but this definitely going to have a lot of wear out of it, so quite excited about it. I wanted to share it with you guys because I know many of you ended up buying the Rwanda flight bag. So I just wanted to share a new discovery from Tumi with you guys. I think the craftsmanship is just amazing, the quality is great, and it's one of those bags where it looks nice, it looks classic, but then not everybody and their grandma carries it. And there is nothing wrong with having the same bag as everyone else if you like it, if it matches your style. But every now and then I just like the thought of having something, you know, that not everybody has. Well, if you follow me, you probably end up buying it, which fine, the Uga tribe, but yeah, highly recommend it. Very happy about it. So that was it for today's video. I will see you very soon on my channel. Take care.